Alright, this is going to be my VOD review over Cloud9 versus Invictus Gaming. A little bit about these two teams. Overall strengths, I'd have to say Cloud9, their bot lane, I'd say is a lot better than the enemy bot lane. Incarnation versus Rookie, I'd give it to Rookie. High versus Cacao, I'd give it to Cacao. And Zatai versus Balls, I'd give it to Zatai. Overall, what separates these two teams is the difference in bot lane synergy and jungle synergy. I feel their Cloud9 works together more as a team than Invictus Gaming does. I feel Kid and Kitties kind of don't really benefit the team as much as Sneaky and Lemon does. But I just don't see Invictus Gaming working together as a team as I do Cloud9. So overall with this competition so far, Cloud9 has been playing the strategy of tower pushing, really fast tower pushing, and using balls as like this giant shield in the way. That if you get too close, he'll pull you, and then the rest of his team will kill you. So, draft-wise, we'll see how Invictus Gaming does with that. They did ban the Vigar, which I kind of like. I mean, maybe they don't know how to really play around Vigar. They have more experience playing against Azir since they are from LPL. They may have more experience playing with Azir versus Vigar. So, we'll see what else they ban. Cloud9 does ban Gangplank, which is fine. I just need to lower the casters a little bit. Okay, I really don't need to hear them. So, Cloud9 does ban out Lulu and Gangplank. I think those are just general bans. The Alistar ban is really what's throwing me off here, because now this puts... Once Cloud9 gets their last ban, and I want to talk about the pick... I want to talk about bans right here. So, we got Vigar, Morgana, Alistar, Gangplank, Lulu, Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser's just a general ban, a power ban, and so is Gangplank and Lulu. Rookie is good on Lulu, but just in general, you don't really want Lulu being played much. So now Invictus Gaming, they ban Vigar and Morgana. I think banning Vigar and Morgana Vigar, if you don't want to play against it, don't know how to play against it, it's fine banning it. The Morgana, I guess making Lemon feel a little uncomfortable works, but now you put banning the Alistar. That puts a lot of trying to ban out Lemon is a little interesting because he will play. If you ban 3 supports, he'll just play something silly like Karma and still do okay on it. Or there's too many supports right now that can be played, and Cloud9's not banning any supports either. So at this point you would need to ban 3 supports and first pick a support, and I don't think that's really necessary with how Cloud9's been playing, because right now, if we look at the supports that are left, you got Braum, you got Braum, Thresh, Janna. You got Braum, Thresh, and Janna, and maybe you could throw in like a Tahm Kench or something else. So those are the 3 main supports. Oh, and you can also play Annie since Callista made it through. You got Kennen. There's plenty of supports Lemon can probably play. So getting them off those 2 is just interesting to see what Invictus wants to do with it. Also, banning, I don't see... Lemon does play Alistar, but I think his Braum's better, and Braum's more of a first pick priority right now. So, unless Invictus Gaming are going to first pick Braum, I mean, Lemon can still play Thresh or Janna, but I don't know how Janna would play out with their team comps that they've been playing with this push the tower and use Lemon and Bulls as a front line. So, I would like to see a first pick Braum, but they go with Gragas. Gragas for Cacao, I guess, is fine, and maybe an Elise or Gragas is a fine first pick, and you can't really steal both away. But now Cloud9 has a really interesting opportunity. Right now, for me, I'd say Braum is a very big priority. Gragas, Braum, Darius, and Kalista are top 3 priorities right now. You can even, I wouldn't say picking the Azir right away, but if you want to save the counter pick for at least Balls or Incarnation. So you can definitely do jungler top, jungler mid, jungler top or jungler support right here. I would say going with jungler support. I'd say support's a major pick right now. Getting that Braum away from Invictus is important, which they do, and they go with Darius. Okay, so they're still staying with their general team comp here, keeping balls on Darius. But first picking Darius is kind of interesting because of you can play Gnar into it. Hi, Cacao. Picking up the Gnar. I think picking up Gnar is a good pick right here. And now they have to pick something else. So they pick the Gnar, and they have to go with the Bard now. Playing Bard is a little... I wouldn't say it's difficult, it's just different. You need to understand how to play with Bard and how to really use it well. So we'll see how Cloud9 responds with this Bard pick. So right now, we're probably gonna see an Elise pickup or a jungler pickup with an AD carry pickup as well. Judging how Cloud9's been playing, they're probably gonna go with either. They're probably gonna pick up the Tristana. Now the jungler, it's a little different to say. They can go with Elise. They can go with Nunu if High's feeling Nunu. They can go with. Who else can they go with? They could try Evelyn out, but I don't think Evelyn really stacks up where Elise does. So they'll probably go with that. I'll speed it up a bit. So Invictus Gaming goes with Sivir. I really don't like Sivir right here, due to the fact that they're showing that they're running a double threat, possible triple threat. So now you really need a really strong mid laner. I would have liked to see a Victor or an Azir picked up from Invictus Gaming. I'd like to see that picked up. Because with this threat right here, right now your engage is Sivir and Gnar and Gragas. So you got enough engage, but trying to... Now you got the engage, but you need some follow-up damage, and Kid's not going to provide it. TF could provide. I don't see the TF. I see you need the Azir or the Azir or Victor, or something that's going to put a heavy amount of damage out. And Echo, I don't really like the Echo pickup. I would have rather have seen Azir or Victor. So let's see what Cloud9 rounds it out with. They could do 3 champions again: Orianna, Azir, Victor. I think those 3 have the place in this game right now, and this meta, and how they're running their team comps. I think Azir would be the best pick overall, but I'm not saying Orianna and Victor don't have a place in this team. You can even go with Diana too, but I think Azir would be more beneficial and really work well with the team. So we'll speed this up. Alright, they get the Azir. He goes with Barrier. Also with the patch changes, Echo's now back to being a mid laner again. So let's see how they start off this. Cloud9 probably wants this lane swap, because it's going to be rough for balls regardless. Alright. Invade from Cloud9, they're getting some vision going. They're placing their wards. They're getting the wards out, right out, so they see who's coming in. And they know no one's in the jungle now, so they know that blue side jungle's theirs. Invictus Gaming, not doing exactly the same, but they kind of are. They got enough people on that side, and they've seen everybody. Now that they go on that ward, they'll know everyone's on that side. And they have fair enough vision control to see who's where. So it looks like Cloud9's going to start on... Both teams are going to start on blue side. Nope. Cloud9's starting on enemy blue side, and Invictus Gaming is starting on their own red side.
Now something we have to keep an eye on is whether IG is going to actually end up hard leashing for Kakao, but it does seem that they go for the double jungle in as well. And when so you just get a little more creeps in lane once you...
So just some double jungling from Balls and High. Lemon gets the level 2 first. I don't know if that was purposely done or accidental. Sneaky coming up to push the wave in. Now it looks like Balls is recalling already, trying to get down to catch that wave. Incarnation and Rookie just having level 2 fights, nothing really standing out. Rookie's just trying to really knock down Azir since Azir's not running teleport. And that Rookie went flask 2 health and 1 mana. So he's really trying to expend his mana to he's trying to give up his health to do damage to this Azir. He's trying to make Azir burn his mana just to keep trading. So Sneaky pushing in this wave. Zatai's gonna be able to pick it up where Balls didn't pick up this wave. So it's going to be a level disadvantage, but they do have the teleport. which really isn't going to mean much because of how the lanes are played out right now. So Balls does get 4 CS from that, so he's not as far behind as Invictus Gaming would like him to be, but he is behind. Invictus Gaming taking their Cloud9's blue buff. Technically, if you want to call it Cloud9's blue buff, the way the jungle pathing was laid out, it really was Invictus Game's blue buff. High, just farming the jungle. At this point, I think he can really just go invade and start stealing camps, because you know Gragas was bot side. I'd say ignore Rookie at this point and just go farm. Come back after he blows his TP. Gragas should have went mid to stop the recall from Incarnation, because the issue, what Rookie's trying to do is he's trying to expand. He's trying to use his teleport to give him an item advantage. I think he blew it too early and took too much damage from Incarnation in the beginning of the fights, because now Incarnation was able to recall, where the item advantage doesn't really mean much. They both have the same, and he's going to push in this wave, but at this point the level 4 Echo roaming isn't going to really provide that much help. So I think it was just Gragas should have went mid to stop the recall, so the item disadvantage is there. He does go Doran's Ring, which is a little odd. I don't know if he did need to back because of his health. I think he just traded poorly in lane. So we'll speed this up. Just some things to mention. We got Lemon and Balls down bot side, where we got Kid and Kitty's bot side, but we got Sneaky free farming. Incarnation putting some more damage onto Rookie. I think Rookie needs to be a little careful now because of he doesn't have teleport. Cacao roaming topside. I don't think you're going to be able to gank this Tristana, especially just with Gnar pre-6. Both junglers showing kind of where they are. Incarnation, not Incarnation. I don't think Cacao was spotted by the ward, or if there was a ward, or by Sneaky in general. So Cacao's not really known to be where he is right now. There's no idea where Cacao is. Where High did send the Spiderling, so they know he is bot side. Cacao's really taking advantage of this. He's able to place a pink, he's able to do the Raptors, and now he's kind of just roaming on the top side of the map. Maybe thinking about getting a dive onto him, because at this point you'll know if Elise cuts through this way. You'll know if Elise cuts through this way to come up, check Raptors, and then cut through this way to just provide gank assistance, or counter gank the Gragas, but he's not there, so that ward's paying off for that, and at that point you're kind of waiting for Balls to get back in the lane so they can dive it, because Gnar will be Gnar's 6 already, and if everything works out properly, Gnar bar should be full right when they hit the turret, and they should be able to dive him. And that's exactly what it looks like is going to happen. At this point, I think Balls should either be trying to get away and try to pick up CS, or try to like somehow make it work so that he ends up walking away with 1 kill. He did what he could. He tried. He did what he could. High just trying to grab some jungle farm since he knows Cacao's topside. And it looks like they're going to try to set up a dive for on bot lane, since they know Rookie's kind of low and he can't teleport and his teleport's down. So High's already down. He places Balls teleports onto Spiderling, and they're going to be able to grab Kitties. Now Zatai's starting to TP down. They're trying to kill Kid off in time, but Zatai's already there. And the turret started doing too much damage to everybody. We've got a fight mid lane going on. Incarnation does have to burn flesh here. Rookie taking some damage, but he's going to be able to, he does parallel convergence out. No, he used parallel convergence already. So it looks like we had a trade for flash for ult. So both mid laners have to recall. Looks like Echo's going to pick up blue buff first. And he's going to heal with Flask. He's not going to recall. So the level advantage, the item advantage is going to go towards Incarnation. Rookie's TP just came back up finally, so maybe Rookie may back. It looks like Rookie is backing. That Flask really not. He's just playing this lane awkward. He's not using his TPs right, and the blue buff really isn't doing much. Like the blue buff he got, he pushed in a wave with it, recalled, bought a Negatron cloak, and now he's getting back to lane. By the time he gets back to lane, maybe that blue buff's going to serve him another full spell rotation. Ball's getting bullied out by the Snar. The Snar just has so much on him. He has a fade. He has a black cleaver, not black cleaver. The phage. My bad. The phage, and it's just not in favor of Balls right here. And he's pre-6. Incarnation trying to do something to Rookie. Rookie does step away. He does do a really good sidestep to get out of the Emperor's Divide. High did roam top just to keep Zatai off this top side. So now we just got general lanes again. Little aggression from both sides. Trying to keep everything even. The CS differentials are favoring Zatai, Incarnation, and Sneaky. Sneaky and Incarnation are doing really well keeping these teams down. Balls is getting bullied a bit. I mean, nothing. He's getting bullied a lot, but it's not like his fault. I would say he's just getting. He got dove. He had no jungler assistance there, so they're really just bullying Balls at this point. Cacao's probably gonna roam back up top. I'd like to see Cacao try to snowball Zatai. Keep Balls down. So let's see. 10-10. He's up there. Let's see how long he stays around for. He's probably going to wait for the Narbar to get... the Narbar is up, but the lane's just not favoring him. The wave isn't favoring Cacao. Incarnation's going to get caught out here. Really good play by Rookie. Incarnation didn't have flash, so he couldn't really do anything. Now, Cacao was up here for a good 30 seconds. That's a lot of time. But he does secure the kill for Zatai, or does he pick it up for himself? He does pick it up for himself. Cacao does get it for himself, but it still puts Balls even further behind. Kid getting caught out a bit. It looks like they tried to Temper's Fate before, so Kiddies could try to get the kill. Kid could get the kill. The issue with Sivir is getting a kill on Sivir doesn't really do much. It does set her ahead, but it doesn't really do much in general. Overall, it's just going to slow down Sneaky getting big, and at that point, he still has a 20 CS advantage, and he's still going to be able to pick up part of this wave, I think. Does he stay for part of it? I think he stays for part of it, because now Rookie's down bot lane. Now Azir's just going to shove this in and be able to... now he's going to be able to go into the Fog of War and disappear. And we don't know if he's going top, we don't know if he's roaming bot, we don't know if he's recalling. Just a lot of things that Azir's doing by not being in vision, and realistically, he's just picking up a blue buff. But overall, picking up that blue buff does does show where High is now, but it does help that. So let's see, we got the Tempered's Fate coming out. They do catch Lemon on it, but Sneaky's still landing damage. He does spell shield the ult from Bard, but the passive from Braum is what kills it, and then the passive from Bard is what saves Sneaky again. The Winter's Bite and passive. So Rookie's trying to snowball out of control. He's working on it. He's at 2 kills. Nar's is at 1 kill, and Cacao's at 1. Overall, not too bad from Invictus Gaming. It looks like they do have the advantage, even though Sneaky has a kill and High has a kill. We'll see what can happen from here. What Invictus Gaming needs to do is they need to extend this laning phase. They need to either need to end this laning phase, ending or extending. Cloud9's going to try to end it and push Sneaky towards the top side, so they really need to answer the Sneaky right now. And they either need to keep Balls at this stage of doing nothing, where he can't do anything and abuse it, or really try to stop Sneaky from growing at this point. And Echo, I don't think can do that with only an Abyssal Scepter. He's going to need help from the rest of his team. So Cloud9's picking up this Drake right here. It's going to help them a little bit, get the 6% bonus, or the 6% bonus on their damage. So just one Drake out of the way, and it keeps that away from Invictus Gaming. So now they got one tower down. They're going to start trying to manipulate the rest and start pushing the rest down with Sneaky and Azir. Azir finished Nashers. So we'll see what Sneaky does from here and what Cloud9 plans on doing. So Nar's still topside. Darius hasn't been top. He's kind of just trying to find something to do. He took some wraiths. Azir's going to push this out. Now Sneaky's coming towards mid. He knows Rookie's on that. He's going to jump over. He's going to just land an E and just start autoing. Get some damage done to him. Try to force him out of lane. Echo still does have Flask, so the Flask can try to heal him back up. But overall, is the Ty still topside? They don't see him right now, so they're kind of concerned where he may or may not be. Once he shows top and he's mega, they kind of don't have. They're just gonna respect the possible teleport for a bit, and then keep pushing this back in once he goes mini. Balls comes back to recover this wave just to pick up some free farm. Not the most, but it's enough. At this point, he's really not picky about how much or how little he gets. He would like to get as much as possible, but how he's been treated this early game from Invictus Gaming, he wants to get as much as he can. So Sneaky, everyone going back to their respective lanes. Sneaky right now is still pushing out lane. He has such a CS advantage over Kid and even Echo, Incarnation starting to pick up a CS advantage against Rookie. I'd like to see Rookie going bot now and Kid and Kitties coming mid with Cacao. That's what I'd like to see happen, because they need that wave clear mid. And the amount of wave clear and the amount of presence you'll get from Kid, Kitties, and Cacao versus just Echo mid is a lot greater than that. And you can just send Echo bot side, because he is running teleport as well. So I don't know why they're still sending Kid middle, unless they're trying to wait on the blue buff to spawn. The only reason I can see that is they're waiting on blue. Right now we got High and Balls roaming together towards bot side. Overall, their vision's more towards Drake and bot side. Right now they're kind of letting this Nard do it at once top side. They're just trying to play around it, which I think Cloud9's doing a really good job playing around it. Right now we got Balls and High roaming in the red side of Invictus Gaming jungle. They're going to get caught out on this ward, but they're just going to clear it. Still, they're providing pressure, because the Ty's still sitting topside. He's trying to, I don't know, I can't see if he's trying to shove or if he's just farming at this point. But he needs to really be in these team fights or be around right now just to provide damage, because he does have a Black Cleaver already opposed to Darius's Phage. And he does provide a lot of utilities towards these team fights. And the fact that it's a double threat comp and one of the threats isn't in the fight is concerning. Concerning for Invictus Gaming. So once again, Rookie's just going to shove this in. We're going to speed this up a little bit. Ball's picking up more farm. Top lane is just going to be a shoving match, it looks like. Alright, so we got a little action going mid lane. We got Cacao. Alright, now they got how I think they should have had it earlier. Kid and Kitties and Cacao mid lane and throwing Echo bot side. Because now the wave clear is just going to be really good. And Kid just messes this up because he doesn't respect the Azir, taking a ton of damage. I think he tries to go for that health pack, but just takes too much damage and has to run away, use On the Hunt to get out. Now that they lost their mid lane presence, that Kid took too much damage, Cloud9 is able to really just come in and take this turret easily. They try to block it with a Tempered's Fate, and I think the Tempered's Fate was just late. They should have Temperance Fate the turret a little earlier, or they should have Temperance Fate the turret, I think, just to try to save it and have Kid maybe teleport on a ward, but nah. You could have teleported on the board behind blue buff right over here and just walk in instead of walking this way from bot side. Because now they're trying to burn the teleport from Zatai at this point, and they get about 2/3 of that turret. And now Balls is able to really get some free farm. He has the teleport advantage now. He's able to sit there free farm. High is taking over their blue side jungle, since they know all of them are in the red side jungle, and they have Incarnation and Lemon and Sneaky able to zone everybody out if they try to do anything. They have so much zone and peel, and also Balls does have teleport. So now it looks like Invictus Gaming is trying to kite towards this dragon, but I don't understand what they see in this Drake right here. I think they really just need to answer getting Sneaky off this turret and trying to push the siege from Cloud9 out of it and ignore the Drake. It sounds awkward to ignore the Drake because now you have two things going on right now. You have the siege coming on this way. You just had your whole blue side jungle just about taken away, and now Darius is up here taking your top side turret. So everything's coming together for Cloud9 right here. It was just because all this started because Kid took damage from Azir. They lost wave clear mid. Since they lost wave clear mid, Tristana ended up coming mid anyway, and you have an Azir Tristana on a turret. That turret's going to be non-existent. And now Darius it drew the teleport away from Gnar. Gnar forced the teleport down here. Now that Gnar's down here, they need to do something that they burn the teleport. I think right now just trying to push them off and not going for this Drake and just trying to keep their turrets that they have left alive. Now they're gonna lose. They're trying to go for Drake right here, which I don't really think is a good idea. I think they really need to answer this. Even they're pinging out to answer this, but they don't really have an answer. The only answer they have right now is sending rookies, using rookies TP to get up here. And at that point, they don't even think about doing that. They're kind of just giving this turret up. I don't think they have enough minions or something. I don't know what the deal is what the issue is that they give this up. They do try to get mid lane turret, but at the end of the day, they're giving up way too much for what they're receiving. And also, Sneaky is able to push out bot side. They could have done a lot more different. They could have done a lot of different things. They could have answered this and just given up the Drake and just try to keep some turrets alive. Because right now, since they give up these turrets, now they have so much darkness to play around since their ward coverage isn't really too good right now. They have to worry about Lemon and Balls and Sneaky and they have to worry about the ward coverage that's going to come into this area. And now that's the 20 minutes is on the has occurred. Baron's up, so they could really play with this vision on Baron. And the fact that they have an Elise, a Darius, a Braum, if you face check into any of those three, it's not going to be good for you. You're going to get cocooned, you're going to get poly, you're going to get slowed. And if it's a high priority target, such as Gnar or Echo, Lemon will have no problem ulting you, trying to get your death on you, trying to get the death for that. So now Cloud9's really trying to get this vision control, which they're succeeding. Bard tries to get the vision set up. They know they need to get vision set up in here, but I think they plan it too deep at this point. They try to set up all the way out here. I think they should be more concerned with the choke areas and trying to get this choke area under control, because you don't really want to fight them in the choke. You don't want to fight Cloud9 in the choke. You don't want to fight Nazir in the choke. You don't want to fight Darius, and you don't want to fight Braum in the choke. And Tristana is just going to be able to jump from, like, jump over the walls and try to get out of it. So they really needed to keep this under control. And once the vision started being contested, they needed everyone to get in here, and they need to keep Incarnation out of the choke. So I don't understand what Invictus Gaming is trying to do here. They understand they need to get to Baron and they need to do something, but they're not having enough threats on their team with Rookie on this teleport mid laner. He doesn't seem to feel comfortable on the teleport, understanding where to teleport and how to teleport. I mean, this was the best case scenario for Invictus Gaming. They burn the Temperance Fate, they burn and they burn Gragas's ult for this. But even though they burnt all that, they get them out of the Baron pit, but Sneaky just walks mid and takes turret. But now, since they burnt all that and left the Baron pit, Cloud9 just walks right back in and wards it up. So overall, it's just an interesting... I would say it's a draft error by Invictus Gaming, but it's also mechanically and gameplay rotational errors by Invictus Gaming as well. And Cloud9 just playing really well, understanding what their composition needs to do. So everyone's recalling. We're going to speed this up now. Rookie shoving out top. Also, I just want to take note. I've seen Rookie push it. The way Rookie's been playing this teleport, he's not understanding that he's allowed to stay in lane. Because every time he pushes out of lane, he ends up recalling. And it just seems awkward that he's recalling. You have teleport. You can stay in lane. You don't have to recall and get back to your team. That's what teleport's for. So I don't know if he's just uncomfortable playing these teleport champions, or if he's just having an off game. I don't really say I watch much LPL, but I wouldn't say I watch a ton of it, or not any of it at all. But anyway, I see Rookie's recalling again, I just don't get why he's taking teleport if he's not gonna stay in a lane and pressure it. I mean, you got Zatai doing that to Balls right now, and right now if a fight happens, Zatai can say see ya, but Balls is like, oh, I gotta walk there now. And of what's going on, this is the best case scenario for Invictus Gaming, that it's bot side. So High gets caught out. See, Nara's teleporting already. I don't think the teleport is necessary unless Invictus Gaming goes for this Baron right now. I think that's what they should be doing right now. Going straight in for this Baron. Since High is dead. They lost the smite factor of Cloud9, so they could go straight for that Baron. But the amount of damage they're going to take from... that they've taken from Incarnation has just been a lot. So I don't know what we're planning on doing here. Cacao's taking more damage. It looks like they're trying to set up Vision instead of going straight for the Baron. I think going straight for the Baron after they killed off High, or forcing them to face check into you. I mean, you had everybody there, so why not go for it? Now you've just given up Vision advantage again. Like, that kill on High meant nothing now. You didn't get anything out of it. You got vision control for a few seconds, and you didn't abuse that they had no spite, so you could have even went for the Baron. If you had enough... I just don't get what they were trying to do with that. I mean, it was great that they got the pick, but they didn't do anything with that pick. I guess they're playing like they're playing from behind right now. I mean, and in some sense they are playing from behind, but overall, two of their carries are doing pretty well. Kid getting caught out again. So now Cloud9 is able to really take advantage of this. They burn a few things. Now the Baron bait is... They don't even need to bait Baron. They can kind of just do Baron right now. Because they burnt a lot of things. They burnt Kid having to recall. They burnt the parallel convergence. So right now they're trying to get back into this Baron. Cacao knows this is going on. And right now, Incarnation and Sneaky are just trying to put out as much damage onto this Baron and Invictus Gaming and zone them away. Balls is just trying to be this front line, and he does his job. Sneaky gets out, does kill Rookie towards the end, but right now Incarnation is just doing so much damage on this Azir. So Sneaky does live with the Baron. Overall, I don't think this Baron really does anything in general. It does take they do catch up. Sneaky gets a kill, and then Azir gets a kill. The two main damage threats. Ball's got an assist, I believe, but did die again. But he did do his job of letting his team get the Baron. It's just that more people didn't. It's not as many people lived on Cloud9 side as they would have liked. The Tempered's Fate kind of screws up everything there because the tie is in Mega Gnar. And when he gets Tempered's Fate and stays in the Mega Gnar bar is still going down while he's Tempered's Fated, and he can't really provide any more damage. Incarnation just doing an insane amount of damage. He's really doing well on this Azir. Banning that out is going to really affect Cloud9. So right now we're going for Drake. We got a Drake fight going on. Looks like Cloud9 tried setting it up, but with Sneaky and Lemon, but the rest of Invictus Gaming came down. So now we got Balls teleporting in. Tempered's fading away. Balls follows, takes the magical. Balls goes in with the magical journey. He stops the axe. He stops the dunk, but now the rest of its team's going on. Kid's getting caught out. Gets dunked again. And Cloud9 just does such an amazing amount of damage here. Sneaky takes no damage. And I just want to talk about how Incarnation's changed as a player during this, like, from these team fight. He goes down to about 1/5 health almost. And he still goes in and does this fight. If you put him in this position maybe about 3 months when High wasn't playing, or how he wasn't playing with his team, he wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have went in and done that aggressive Emperor's Divide to keep Cacao and Rookie out of this fight. And he's been relying more on his team, not relying on him to carry him, but relying that his team is good, that his team will do damage and will provide for him later. So, really good. They really don't get anything out of the Baron, but they get the inhib turret anyway. So, let's watch the amount of damage Sneaky does. We got him still meleeing in the back. He's taking no damage. Incarnation's also in the back line. Balls is down here somewhere. Now, Kid's, like, out of position because everyone from their team, everyone from Invictus Gaming went down here, and Kid's by himself. Sneaky sees this, jumps on him, kills him. Now, Balls is still down here taking an insane amount of damage, but watch Incarnation. He puts the Q out, E's over, and now he's going to Emperor's Divide everybody this way, except Zatai. Now, Zatai's by himself, and Nar by himself is going to do damage, but it's not going to have the follow-up that it needs, and Sneaky's just going to play so much damage. So, really good by Incarnation, Balls, and Sneaky. Everyone doing their job. Also, the item builds I want to talk about real quick. We got 2 Ryla's crystals, and that is a lot for Sneaky to kite with. He's on a mobile champion to begin with, and he has a lot of appeal between Braum, Darius, and even Incarnation himself, and even Sneaky himself provides himself with a little bit of appeal with his Buster Shot. His ult. I don't know the actual name of it. I believe it's Buster Shot though. So we'll see what goes on from here. Looks like they're going to siege mid lane again. They need to fix their waves. I think it's going to push towards it's going to push in here towards them. And I think this is pushing out. So if they want to give up this wave but take this inhib and this and see if they can pressure that turret, it's fine. But they're going to be giving up some CS. It looks like they're pulling away though. Right now, it's Cloud9's game to lose, I would say. They have the vision control that's needed. They have they scale better. So, we'll see how this plays out from here. It looks like they're going to set up for another Baron. Looks like Invictus Gaming is trying to set up this Baron. They're really not respecting this Azir, though. Incarnation just lands so much poke before even some of the fights begin. So we're going to get him. So they're pushing lanes again. Echo's top lane again. I think Echo should be bot, or he could stay top, but I just haven't been impressed with Rookie's positioning, like rotational play. His mechanics himself, they've been fine, but his rotational play has been questionable. Not understanding that he doesn't need to be going mid lane right now with his team, that they can be doing this 1-3-1. But it's a little late for this 1-3-1 to occur. They tried the 1-3-1, but it didn't work with Kid. Kid got caught out by Azir and just took too much damage, and they lost the wave clear, and losing the wave clear against this team isn't good. So now it looks like Cloud9's trying to siege this top side, since mid lane is exposed. And Baron is, they're trying to get re-established the Baron control again, and just try to keep vision in this area. It looks like maybe not Incarnation, looks like Invictus Gaming is going to try to maybe land a pick onto someone using the Tempered's Fate and the Flask and everything on Lemon. Everything is placed on Lemon right here, but this is kind of dangerous right here. This is really dangerous for Invictus Gaming to be fighting in here. Kid's is in a really good position over here. He's not going to get really focused, but this is still dangerous. You got Elise coming around. You got Tristana's full health, and so is Incarnation. But look how Tristana, after this, after the Temperance Fate's up, you know Sneaky's gonna jump right here. He's gonna try to jump out of this. He doesn't want to be anywhere in this mess. Incarnation, he doesn't want to be in this mess either, but he's all right fighting in a choke. He still has Emperor's Divide, and he still has Flash and Barrier, so he's gonna push everyone away. He's gonna barrier. He's gonna get in there. Wow, that was interesting. That even goes. I think he get okay. I think his idea to get in there is to get away from Kid at that point and let Balls deal with Kid, because Balls isn't gonna die to Kid. He has too much tank. He's just gonna be on him all day. Really good play by Cloud9, answering all that went down. So now after that, Sneaky's gonna go topside, push this lane in, and they're gonna chase Rookie around for a little bit. And now once they chase Rookie to make sure he has to recall, Azir's coming mid lane anyway, so he can take. They can all take this mid lane. They can take the mid lane inhib, and Sneaky on a turret. It's gonna go down in seconds. He has a static Shiva, Last Whisper, BF Sword, and Infinity Edge, so he's fine. And he even has the green boots, which really help him maneuver and kite even with this team. Even though he has the Elise with the Elise and Azir with Ryla's. So now they got 2 inhibs down, and Baron's up in 13 seconds. Right now, Invictus Gaming need this Baron, and they need to go all in at this point. I feel this was their desperation all-in play, because they burn everything. They try to burn everything on Braum, and they burn everything right here. This would have been a... Even if they didn't get Braum on this Tempered Fate, this Tempered Fate was fine that they didn't get Braum. They kind of wanted to get only one of them out of it, so they have no help at all. But once Incarnation places that Emperor's Divide and Sneaky gets out and just resets, it's game over. Sneaky's gonna reset. Incarnation did enough damage for Sneaky to land a crit and just clear house. So now it looks like we're just gonna. It looks like Cloud9 just really needs to pressure the lanes at this point and try for Baron. They're gonna miss the Tempered's Fate. I still don't think this Bard was a really good pick. The draft really just screwed everything up once they banned that Alistar and they went with Braum. So Cloud9's gonna try to take this Baron again. They're doing the Elise Sneaky combo again. Elise Tristana. Sneaky gets caught out. I don't know why Sneaky jumped that way. I think jumping the other way would be more efficient. Now's the tie finally lands his ult that he needs, but Incarnation just lands so much damage from his ult, and now Balls is just going to do some cleanup work. He flashes the parallel convergence. I don't know if he didn't flash the parallel convergence, I think he would have lived and killed Rookie. He would have taken some damage, but he would have just hooked him back in and dunked him. But at this point, it doesn't really matter. Cloud9 kind of just wants Rookie to just run around at this point because the base is getting destroyed. Bard's up in 5 seconds, so it's okay. But Rookie really needs to get out of here. Almost. If he was a little closer, it would have been okay. I mean, at the end of the day, Balls did what he could. So right now, Invictus Gaming just cleaning up this minion wave, cleaning up their base, trying to salvage it. So once again, we're going to have the same exact thing. We're going to have another Baron fight, and we'll see how this one takes place. The issue is that Invictus Gaming keeps fighting in these chokes, and they don't have enough damage to kill off Balls. And if they do manage to kill Sneaky and Incarnation, the amount of damage they took from Sneaky and Incarnation, Balls is able to clean up. So like right here, there's just so much damage. The Sneaky and Incarnation are not taking any damage, and they kill off Cacao. So now Zatai's the only one left. Even if Zatai goes in, he's not going to land an ult on any of the priority targets, and Kid's still just in bad positionings. Every on the hunt I've noticed has been used defensively. And right now it's just Cloud9's game to end at this point. Sneaky's going to come in, everyone's going to come in and just clean this up. There's only one Nexus turret left. That's nothing for an Azir and Tristana to clear. Look how fast that goes down. And Zatai's trying to clean this up, trying to do something, but he has no follow-up at that point. It's just Echo. and Cloud9 wins this game. Really good play from Cloud9. I think it was more of a drafting issue from Invictus Gaming and some bad play from Invictus Gaming. Alright, have a good day. I'll talk to you. I'll probably post another video. I don't know what team I'll be doing next, but I'll be doing a few more videos from the group stages and going over some of it. Maybe I'll read through some of the comments and pick what team you guys want me to go over, or even suggest a game if you want me to. If not, I'll pick one of the games that I thought was really good. Thank you. If you like the video, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and have a good day.